Hey guys, Edgar here and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a beautiful and fantastic day like always. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to become more confident in your interviews. Let's do this. Okay, so this is during the interview. I'm not going to be talking like pre-interview, like what to do. This is during the interview. This is a little thing, but it's a important thing because it helps you, at least it helps me. What I do is power pose. And I'm not saying like impose like this, like with your interviewer, like flex and stuff like that. No. I'm talking about sit comfortably, try to sit in a way where you can face your interviewer, but at the same time you have something else to look at, because for me, too much eye contact is kind of creepy. So if I can see like there's a watch or a photo, or like if maybe they decorated the room with like specific knickknacks and stuff, I look around the room, and sometimes if you look too much, then it seems like you're not really engaging with your interviewer. It's okay to look around, like what I'm doing in this video. Look around in your room and say something that piques your interest and something that doesn't distract you too much, but distracts you enough to not always do this, you know? If I feel comfortable enough, which 9 times out of 10 I do, I always try to bring up like, hey, that's an interesting knickknack, where you got that from? And it just kind of like lowers the pressure of the whole situation, because interviews are really like high pressure, because you know you want a job, you want to work for this company, and they want to get a candidate that you know they're going to be paying, and they want to grow and they want to foment, you know, and see bloom in the company. So it's a really high stakes situation. And for me to talk normally, to communicate professionally, and like not super like, hey dude, you know, what's up, but you know, greeting them in the correct way and treating them and knowing their position, you know, if you're a manager, you know, treating them with the due respect. I don't know, it just seems like it just lessens the situation. It's just human to human. And don't do it too much in the sense that it's going to be like distracting and not really a part of the interview, but it's little like nice breaks. Or you can do it at the end of the interview to really like give a breather, relax, really relax the situation. So sitting, power posing, that's really important, because that also is body language, and we as human beings are social creatures. We're really receptive to sentiments, to tones, and to body language. If I see that I'm really slouching or like nervous and you know, and sitting like this constricted, maybe it's the seat that I'm sitting in, but as most time as I'm just anxious and nervous, that just gives the wrong image. But if I'm sitting comfortably like this, you know, shoulders up, I'm like leaning on the table, talking normal, smiling, you know, occasionally talk about experiences, emote like you're feeling comfortable. There's a nice, you know, positive environment. It's just you and me, or if there's a couple of interviewers, it's just you guys and me, or you gals and me, and just communicate. Let's just talk about, you know, who I am. This is my image. This is me. This is the interviewer. Sorry, the resume candidate brought to life. Just paint the picture, and if you don't really paint the picture, you won't feel like it's, or at least for the interviewer, they won't feel like they can connect with you, and they won't remember you that much. As you see, I'm giving you very professional, very direct, and very positive answers, but at the same time I'm not disrespecting, I'm not being like super lax, I'm just being comfortable. And that's something that your interviewer needs to get used to. That's not something that you can just come in the door and just do. You need to ease it in. It's an art, honestly, to do this. But yeah, for me, anxiety, I use my anxiety in a way to really come off as like more friendly, or more, and give the impression that I'm like, I don't know, not intimidating, I guess, or not too confident. But because too much confidence is a good thing, but in certain situations it always depends also on the interviewer, how they feel. But I don't know, to me, like a little bit of anxiety just feels more human. I don't have absolutely 100% of everything in control, but you know, showing you know, too much anxiety is a bad thing because you look unprepared. But showing a little bit of anxiety just shows that you didn't like rehearse every answer that you did, or didn't rehearse the whole interview, which is not bad, but I don't know, it just feels more genuine. And that's like, for me, early in my career, I don't know, I just tapped into this like groove of using my anxiety and seeing more friendly and more humble, more approachable, and like I said, endearing. I found a way to really transform my anxiety into like, hey, that's just Edgar, you know? It's like, he's a good communicator, and he gets you like a little bit anxious. And I always say, like, when I get anxious, because I get excited. When I babble is because when I get excited and have so many ideas coming into my brain, into my mind, and I can't like verbalize them as quick as I want to, especially if I do that in specific situations, like in my resume talking about stories or talking about like experiences. Definitely it really paints a picture of like my emotion and how like invested I am and how like impactful that experience was. I do this, for example, when I'm talking about certain projects that I did, like, oh, you know, normal conversation, but when I'm talking about something that really is like interesting to me, like my Taiwan experience, or like the experience that I didn't say I was staying like rehab and stuff like that, I get on and on. Like I start talking a lot, I start talking quicker, and I start babbling. So it seems to the interview like, oh, this is an interesting, like, it's something to know. It's like, oh, this is like an impactful experience for this person. And for me, I'm like, yeah, it's because like I did this and I learned this and really transformed, and it's like a turning point in my career towards the right direction, towards the direction I want to go, and growing and becoming a more, you know, having more expertise. I mean, a little bit of anxiety is not too bad, not a little bit of experience is a good thing, but not too much, because then it's a bad thing. Quick pro strategy. Talk slowly and clearly throughout all your experiences so you can communicate effectively, like and explain your opportunities that you had before in your past, and at the same time speak quicker and a more excited in your experiences that are more interesting to you, more impactful to you, because that just sets the tone and showcases your personality, showcases like what you like to do. Basically, during the interview, to become more confident, what your job is basically make your interviewer feel comfortable with you, because most likely they're going to be your boss. Most likely they're going to be someone in the core team who's going to be working with you, and you want this person to feel comfortable with you because you want to convey the message, your personality, the way you are right off the bat, because that way you can form a relationship with that person, a professional relationship, and knowing how you guys are going to communicate with each other, how you guys are going to be like interacting with each other. It just sets the precedence, and it just facilitates the job of like, you know, small talk and getting to know all your new coworkers and stuff like that a bit easier. And with that being said, guys, hopefully all these little tips that I gave you guys are enough for you guys to really feel more confident. The whole point of this video is for me to show you what I do, how like I handle an interview. Sorry, again, plant. How I kind of handle the whole interview process with my interviewer, how to become more confident, more chill. Basically, to summarize the whole video, to become more confident is to power post, sit comfortably, speak directly, speak concisely, slowly when it comes to certain experiences, when you're explaining stuff, and then, you know, be more hyper in a way, not too hyper, not to creep them out, but be more hyper, more excited when you're talking about certain experiences that were really turning points and building blocks in your professional career. At the same time, to become more confident, use the anxiety that you probably have, that little, you know, thing that scares you, use it in a positive way. Use it to really outshine and bring out your personality, bring out jokes. Maybe if you're someone who gets really nervous and brings out little jokes, perfect those jokes, make them, you know, really smirks. I do this sometimes as well. I bring up like little jokes if there's opportunities. If I see that my interview is like really happy and like smiling a lot, I use my anxiety to smile a lot. I use my anxiety to really bring out little jokes, or like, you know, bring out little knickknacks and stuff like that, and create a little small talk. It's really something that in a high pressure situation that is an interview really makes it more relaxed. It makes it into a conversation, professional conversation between two individuals. You want to get a job, they want to hire you. Let's do this. Basically, let's get all this malarkey about like out of the way, about getting to know me, getting to like, you know, how I'm gonna fit in the team. No, I'm giving you those answers indirectly by my personality, by my body language, and what I want from you, the interviewer, is what you guys are gonna offer me. Now, I'm not talking about salary. I'm talking about like growth opportunities, and this should be always the focus. If you're coming out of college, if you're graduating, every single job you're applying to is what you're offering me. Are you offering me an opportunity to grow? Are you offering an opportunity to sharpen my skills? Are you offering an opportunity for me to really learn a different skill set or a different aspect of my industry, etc. And again, guys, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like down below. It really helps out this video with the analytics and stuff like that. And also leave a comment, share this video, share it with someone who's, again, going through an interview and maybe needs a little bit of a pep talk and really needs to grow and in a way kind of like feel more confident. And like I said, comment down below about your experience of what you guys do to become more confident, and you have any other tips that might be helpful for anyone watching this video. And make sure to subscribe, because I upload a video every single week. And with that being said, guys, I think YouTube's recommending this video check it out if you guys want to. I'm recommending this video. So yeah, check out both videos, and thank you guys so much for providing your time to me. Remember that your brand is our brand, is profressh, becoming more professional and more fresh at the same time.